Okay, I see y'all. I see y'all, baby. Plant City, Florida. Where is that at? Well, I feel like I've heard of that before. That's crazy. How can we support your business? Virtuous One. I am about to add some more products and candles on my TikTok shop, but right now you can support me by trying my energy spray, Big Z. But I've actually started two more fragrances that will be launching. I should have them up this week because I promised y'all last week that it would be up this week, and I'm just waiting on the graphics to come. But um, you can purchase that. The scent I will always say is strong, it's bold, it's confident. It reminds me of baccarat, and I have it here. It smells so good, and it's so moisturizing spray, so you get to see. It gives you some. Wait, can you see it? Wait there. You can't see it with this. Oh, it smells so good. It gives you some sheen. See the shine? There you go. There's a better angle. I'm gonna get better with this. Thank you, Katina. I appreciate that. I was about to say this looks like Destiny. Hey, girl. Hey, Lundy. It is me with the blonde hair. Did I say your name right? Miss Tina. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love and support. And I gotta be keeping 100 with y'all. It smells so good. I wear it all the time. I get so many compliments, even with my newest one, actually. Um, that's my new favorite. So the names kind of come from, not even kind of, they come from my experiences this year. So the first one was Big D Energy, but focus on the labels. I've had the graphics go back in and make the energy bigger. So that's what you see. But it's really about being bold, being confident, stepping back into your, just stepping back into being, popping your ish. You know what I'm saying? And then the second one is Still Her, because like I said, I'm still her. And that's just like it's a lighter scent, but it's like fresh and um it's just sexy. It just like make you feel like you still her. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still her. And then the last one is it's called F Boy Free. And of course, on the label, you'll see free bigger. You'll see her big on still her, and you'll see energy. You'll see that soon. But baby, I made it as a repellent because I had to repel some of these F boys that have come into my life. Maybe I don't need them no more. I don't want nothing to do with them. I want to see y'all see why I can't sing. I want to though. I want nothing to do with them. Ain't got time. Ain't got time. So anyway, yeah. So big D energy, F boy free, and yeah. But right now, Big D Energy is available if you want to support. I appreciate y'all, but I promise you, you're gonna love it. You are going to love it. Want to see you in movies? Who was that? Motive 8 Mo. Yeah, I have. As I talked about on my testimony before, you absolutely can see me in some things right now. Some old things. So for those of you that don't know, I am a performing arts major. I'm also an international business major too. Your girl, just like I said, I'm a business and creative mind. Um, y'all gonna talk about my painting when I show it to y'all, but I don't care nothing about it. Y'all be all right. Let me make some green. I don't know why. I'm mixing colors. I need to make some green. My favorite color. Did I answer? Using the store looking for capers. I went to Whole Foods and I found them in the. Well, I ain't found them. I didn't find them. My bad. I had to get directed to them because I didn't know where the heck they were either, child. No clue for your cucumber salad. Let's create. I want to see you more. Okay, Lundy, let's go. But yeah, I'm just doing I'm just filling this up. Just abstract. Ain't nothing special about it. It's just free. Maybe I'll take a painting class or something. Hey, what's up? What's up? Are y'all asking me any questions and I'm missing them? Thank you. I love that you speak of positive. Always, baby. You know, I ain't no killer, but don't push. Oh, I can't say that on here. But you know, Tupac said that. Tupac, the poet, and prophet. Tupac said that. So yeah, we manifesting that, seeing that what you said, motivate Mo. I like that. Lachey Goods. Hey Tess Fisher. La 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 la. Think you like this color? Oh, thank you. What was that? Tailzilla? What was some of the ways you got through some of the things you endured? Whew. I'm gonna be honest with you. God knew I needed my son because that looking at him, it was like I don't have the opportunity um to give up. And it was one day where I had a thought in my mind, a split second, of not wanting to be here, and it scared the crap out of me because I've never ever been that low. Um, and I knew then I cried, and I knew then that I had to figure out something to bring myself back. And it was just leaning into God. What I started to do was, and I know that's so cliche, but I'm telling you, baby, y'all see me hashtag but God all the time. That's because that's the only way I know how I made it, how I made it through. But I started journaling. I started journaling, and I really because I couldn't write, I couldn't sing because my heart was so it was so broken. But what I could do was write down what I was grateful for, and that was hard too. I had to, and it may sound ridiculous. I just had to start thanking God that I had fingers and hands, and those are huge things that we take for granted. That I, had a nose. I know it sounds so silly, but because I couldn't see and be grateful for the things that I was really overly blessed with, I had to start with things, and I'm overly blessed to have those things too. I had to start with things that I just kind of initially felt like, okay, well, if I didn't have hands, I couldn't drive. Like then it matriculated to if I didn't have, now I have hands. Thank God for these hands. Thank God that I have a car that I can use these hands to drive with. Thank God that I have legs and feet that I can walk with. Excuse me. Still have 100. Woo! And that just my bad, y'all. That just it just helped me like grow and like see more of what God had been doing for me. And then excuse me, you get pulled back too, because then you get slapped in the face with something else, and you like, really, God? Like, really? But DC Young Fly said it's disobedience to question God. I mean, it's human, but it's disobedient because God's promises will never fail. I get emotional. But God's promises will never fail. Never. No matter what people try to do, no matter what people try to do to deter you, what people try to do to slander you, people abandon you, whatever. Um, just know that God's promises they never fail. Never. You tell me somebody that did. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? When you praise God through the storms, The storms get easier. They don't go away. They definitely don't go away, but they get easier because you have the tools to focus on. Let me see. Somebody gotta go. Sorry, ma'am. Don't do negativity in here. Boom. Um, they don't go. The storms don't go away, but excuse me, y'all. You get better at handling them because you know that gratitude is necessary through the storms. Praising God is necessary through the storms. I didn't come on here to preach to y'all, but you asked me how I got through and how I'm getting through, and that's how. Got nothing else for you. Um, yeah, you absolutely become grateful. But God is what I always say. God has removed me in places I thought I couldn't make it, whether in the storm. Will I do a meet and greet for my fans? Absolutely. Mindy Nadine, you said, do I have siblings? I absolutely have siblings. I am number two of eight. I am one of one with my dad, and my dad raised me. So you hear me say a lot that I'm an only child because that's the world that I know the most. My brother that was murdered is the only sibling that I've ever lived with. I do know all of my siblings but three. They were adopted and put in foster care and then adoption. Excuse me, I don't know why I can't get rid of that little car. I was doing good. Hold on one second. You said I might need a mod when I go live. Why is that? They acting up. I told you I like to have block parties. I do not mind having block parties. It's a lot of people at a block party on Instagram. So if y'all over here from there, y'all can go. Y'all can join TikTok's block party. Do I regret any of the show's relationships? I don't regret anything. Everything is a lesson and a blessing. Some things, sometimes you look back and you're like, well, I might have done that different. But I don't really think that's regret. I think that's just learning. And I've learned a lot. Oh, baby. How are Storm and I doing? We're doing good. That's my girl. That's my boo. Thank you. Come on, Blonde. You like it, Nicole? What time is it? Y'all know I gotta go to the gym. This look crazy, y'all, but I like it. I think this late, yeah. If I ain't get it in today, I gotta get it in. Gotta get it in. I actually like going late because there don't be a lot of people. Get to mind my business, and they mind theirs. What do I think about a woman dating a younger guy? I think that dating is whatever floats your boat. Got to figure out what works for you. That's what I think. That's so. You met me at Stove House at Stormy's event. Like, oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you, Lala. Do I want another baby? What? I'm a Taurus. Baby. Somebody said, "What is my sign?" And do I want another baby? Lord have mercy. Well, babies are attached to men, and I ain't even. I don't know if I'm even ready for like a whole nother relationship in the sense of like, let me be. Excuse me, Miss Tina. You can't wait to get your spray you ordered today. Miss Lisa, I need you to change your question. We're going on mute. You don't have to change your question. Just don't ask me about that. How about that? Y'all, so sorry. I'm about to get off of here. That's my cue. Get your butt up and go to this gym and stop playing. Because I'm taking your voice away again. Because you made a commitment to yourself and you got to stay disciplined. Yes, my store is still open. It is on TikTok Shop. Oh, hey, Dage. Okay, girl. You can't do evening gym. Well, for me, if I'm busy during the day, it makes me have I can't have an excuse. That's why they make it late. The ability to go late is there for people like me that would make an excuse. So I don't have the ability to make an excuse about not going. You feel me? So what I'm gonna say? Oh, the gym closed. And then honestly, I can go right upstairs and put my mat out and do something instead of being lazy. What am I painting? Absolutely nothing. I am abstracting it up, and I'm trying not to mess this up because I should have stayed with the colors that I started with. But I decided to do more, and I didn't need to do more. Less is more. Less is more. Oh my God, happiness. Let's go ahead and block you. No. Um, Thank you, Tony Quinn. I'm doing nice, nice. Don't leave the show if I do have make sure it's my spinoff. That's what's up. What up? Thank y'all for the gifts. I appreciate it. What was that? I just heard a big old loud bling. What is that? I don't know what that is. What? Listen, y'all know I don't know what. What is that? I don't know what that means. Y'all gotta learn me. Learn me something. Yeah. You said launch my products on here? Yeah, I actually will be. I'm just waiting on the graphics. Honestly, I did some really cute photos a couple days ago. Actually, that was yesterday. I'm tripping. Yeah, so I will have my products up for y'all. Y'all can enjoy them with me. I'm learning how to work this TikTok world a little bit. TikTok be strict though. I be getting in trouble. Not just playing. Make sure you got your doggone labels right. You gotta have you gotta be on point, which I love. Like they ain't taking no slack, no crap. Who is Diana Jones? Hi, Rosie Pooh 26. Thank you. I don't have no voice, y'all. Hi, Rosie. Thank you, Barbara Montgomery. Let's see. Let's delete. How do you do that? Mm, thank you. Thank you, STL Thomas. No, SL Thomas. Did I say that right? Thank you for the gift. What time is it, y'all? You love my son's name, Law. That's what I was actually painting over here. It ended up being on top of all this stuff that I was making. I just put his name on top. Always comes back to my baby some kind of way. That's Law. Thank you. I appreciate it. If y'all don't like me over here, y'all have every right to feel however you feel. But going on somewhere. What is the point of coming over and spewing hate? That is just crazy to me. Going on somewhere else. I promise you I won't feel a ways about it at all. But anyway, as I said before, I like TikTok the most because of its positivity. And it just feels good over here. It feels good. I like this space. Thank y'all for being 90% of y'all, 99, 95% of y'all for being kind. So thank y'all. Y'all do not get to see my art because y'all gonna be judging me. And I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. So no, I ain't no artist, but I just enjoy it. And what I enjoy, I like to keep sacred. Happiness. Let's stay happy, okay? Because I'm not this is like your second time asking me something crazy, I think. Love you back, Andrea Waters. Get your art on, sis. Yes, this is absolutely first grade art class, but it's my first grade art class. Okay. Mind your business over there. But thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all enjoyed my testimony at the beginning of this video. God has given me my heart song back. Music is my first love. It's the first thing I fell in love with. Like I said, after God, I fell in love with God. God put me in church, and then I fell in love with music and singing. And I'm just so grateful that I have my heart song back. Thank y'all for joining me, and I appreciate y'all. I got to give my fans a name. Mm. I know it's kind of weird. Do I give y'all a name or do y'all like, kind of give it to yourself? How does that work? The Destinies. Somebody said Destiny's Diamonds. I like that because baby, I done been the rock that that was now a diamond that was roughed up and now buffed up and shining. So how y'all like that? Destiny's Diamonds, the Destinators. That's on my fan page. Me and my fan page president. I don't agree with it, but that's what she do. Destiny's cheering. Yep, I like that. Y'all the diamonds, baby. Destiny's diamonds. Um, I got Destiny's Child. That's law. um, yeah. So y'all think of that. Next time I come on here, y'all let Madani's babies. That's cute. Thank you, Yanel. I appreciate y'all. Now, Destiny's Divas. Mm. When I think of divas, I think of like Oh Lord, we gonna go ahead and block you because we don't even play with them type of things. Yeah, block. I told y'all I'm gonna start having this block party over here. Boom. And the Destinies, y'all are funny. All right, y'all think on that. Destiny's dolls. I like that too. I like Destiny's diamonds too. Um, Destiny Daisy. Y'all that's these double D's. The double D. No, okay, call y'all that. Definitely not, because I am the president of the itty bitty city committee. You said nah. What's up, Lazarin? People are crazy. Okay, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me go let this dry. Y'all don't need to see it. I might share it with y'all tomorrow. If I come back over here tomorrow. But I appreciate y'all for joining me on my live. I made a good on this. Thank y'all.
Hi, what's up, y'all? So she off the live. Now I wasn't gonna go live today, but I mean, let's go live, right? Let's talk about the drama that's been going on. Did y'all see that Aunt Ann is back on YouTube and that she was? I don't know what content creators she was talking about, and y'all know I'm all this is alleged. I just kind of want to talk about it because I didn't get a chance to talk about it. And y'all know I'm not trying to get cussed out by Aunt Ann, y'all. Child. Y'all know the last time that I reported on the beef with her and AL, she cussed me out. But so I don't want to smoke. I want to smoke. But I just want to talk about it because I don't know what other content creators she was talking about on the live, but she Aunt is back, girl, and she was saying that FBI might be potentially involved in the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector of things. And I want to know like how y'all feel about all of that. The Unfortunates. That's exactly gonna be their name. They're gonna be the Dustpans or the Unfortunates or the Dusties. That's how I feel. You don't know her, but you heard her name before. Yeah. So, shout out to Aunt Ann coming back, child, even though she cussed me out. It's okay. But yes, and I think she was saying that if I'm not mistaken, right, because I didn't really understand everything in totality, so this is not word for word, this is just how I perceived it, right? The Lulus, the Destiny Delulus, I would just call them the Delulus though. But she was saying that apparently, okay, so if y'all remember, or if y'all was subscribed to me back then y'all would know that I reported on I think her and AL being in a lawsuit or something like that. Okay. So I reported on that story or whatnot, and she cussed me out. And after that, I didn't really know what more was of it, but she's back and she's basically saying that it might be some FBI involved. And I don't know if this was toward AL or another content creator, but she was also saying that she turned a silver case into a criminal case. And it just brings me back to, when everything was going on with it just brings me back when everything was going on. I do remember a few people saying that they feel like they should report the situation to the FBI or whatnot. So I'm wondering if when all of that happened, that sparked up these investigations, right? And so, mind you, okay, boom, everything is alleged, but I was not on YouTube at this time. I had got on YouTube just when things were kind of simmering down, and then things, started back up again when the cake thing happened. So I was just on YouTube around that time. But prior to that, I think like it was a group of content creators that had got doxxed or something like that. I also think it was like a list of content creators that people shouldn't watch. And at the time, I was on the list. And it's just been a lot of shit going on behind the scenes surrounding this damn Love and Marriage Huntsville show. And the so the last time that we did the live, we were talking about, my interpretation of the Jerry situation, etc. And so it brought me to this conversation, right? Because Queen Sheba did her live, and somebody in the chat, Queen Sheba in the live, trying to be inspirational, and be inspirational to people. And somebody in the chat said, to Queen Sheba's words, if y'all watch the video, that NAL needs to be we the problem, I'm a part of the problem. Like, they have basically compared me to him. And I've been meaning to come on my platform and cuss a bitch out behind that, but specifically not cuss nobody out behind that, but speak to that, because I understand there are going to be a lot of dumbass hoes that would try to put me in that category, but I'm far from that, right? So when it comes to a lot of the things that I get on here and discuss, it has everything to do with morale, principle, integrity, and your character as a person. And I've always been pretty much consistent, right? I told plenty of people, somebody gonna have to be the bad guy. Meaning, if I have to stand alone to call out the nonsense amongst our community and people, etc., then I'll do that. Even if people don't like the way that I do it, I don't mind doing it, because even if you don't like my cadence, or you don't like, the way that I say things, the message still is the same. And one thing that I ain't never motherfucking do was sit on my platform and just spill out hate to people because I don't like them or because I dislike them. If anything, I checked bitches that were doing stupid, weird shit. I said something about the stupid, weird shit, and I spoke on it just as it is. So if it was stupid, weird shit, I spoke on it as if it was stupid, weird shit, and it needed to be handled like it was stupid, weird shit, and put down to rest like it was stupid, weird shit. But what a bitch ain't never seen me do is go after and attack people, quite honestly, for no reason. Like, that's just what it is. I've always been pretty much respectful in the presence of a lot of these people. Not that I had to be, but that's just what type of fucking person that I am. If I get on my platform and I speak about certain things and I give my, opinion of certain things, that don't necessarily mean like I'm a step to these people in the real world and try to check them, or step to these people in the real world and try to comfort them, even though people expect me to do that because of all the bass that be in my voice when I be on my platform. But it's still a lot of class and etiquette behind me when you see me in the real world. And unless one of them weird bitches was to ever come to me, like walk up on me and say some weird, sneaky shit, that's not something I would ever do. And I've always been pretty open about that. I knew Nostradamus didn't like me because that hoe blocked me, right? So when I went to the live show, there was no reason for me to be in close proximity to her to where it would make her feel uncomfortable. I don't feel uncomfortable by that big nose hoe, but she might feel uncomfortable by me, which is why or that's just how I perceived it, because she went out of her way to block me. So again, a person with morale would not insert themselves in that person's presence if there's already some tension or there's already possibly some conflict. Regardless, there's no conflict in or tension other than the fact of a person blocked me, so they probably don't like me. So I probably shouldn't walk up to them and communicate with them, right? That's just having basic decency. That's just having you understand what I'm saying? So I say all that to say I've never walked up on any of these people or walked into any of these people's businesses or spaces or homes, etc. And again, even though I get on my platform and I curse like a sailor, that does not mean that I spill hate on my page. And I'm willing to stand on that, even if I gotta stand on it alone. It can be plenty of bitches that want to be delusional and try to link me in with that person. But at the end of the day, me and that person are two fucking different people. Okay. And that's just something that I want to clear up because I already know that there are going to be stupid ass hoes that try to or connect us to be similar or the same, but it really isn't. It really isn't. And if you want to believe that, you can, right? This going to be my first and last time speaking about that shit. If you want to walk around and try to compare me to another person, you can do that. But at the end of the day, you will be able to go on my platform, right? Go all the way down on my history, and you're going to be able, you probably won't be able to compare and contrast because that person don't keep their content on their platform. But my shit is on my platform and I've been very much consistent. There's no switch up in my game, and that's because I am who I am, period. I take great offense to seeing people like Marceau and the Cancer Hunter do the things that they do, and nobody says anything about it, or nobody bring or tries to bring any awareness to those type of behaviors. So people can sit on their platform and say, oh, well, you called him the Cancer Hunter and you're disrespecting cancer. I mean, if you want to be a booger brain bitch and believe that I'm violating people that have suffered with cancer, then that's on you and God and the ignorance in your brain to dissect that and sleep on that and let that marinate, right? I'm going to sleep good at night, right? It's not in my brain because that is not, that was and not, that wasn't and was never my intentions. The thing about me is I know what my intentions are when I walk into a lot of my situations or controversies. So that's why I can stand alone even when there's not a bitch behind me or having my back. That's why I can speak the way that I speak or feel the way that I feel about the message, even when there's nobody behind me to have my back, because my intentions are genuine and pure behind the message that I'm trying to relay. There's never been any spite behind the words that I've tried to relate on my platform. Now there's been a lot of passion. There's been you can even say there's been aggression, right? Cuz I do feel like I get my points across aggressively. I'm naturally an aggressive person. And you can even say I'm loud, you know what I'm saying? But what you can never say is one, I'm fake, I'm a liar, and you can't say I'm fucking evil. You can't say I move with bad intentions. You can't say I'm a clout chaser. You can't say none of that shit about me. And I'm okay with that. And a lot of times when I get on my platform and I speak about these things with the bass in my voice, it's because I don't resonate with that type of behavior. I would never want to be in a room with these type of people. So when people be like, oh, you saying all this stuff to people and ain't nobody gonna want to be around you, people ain't gonna want to work with you as a blogger. Ho, I'm not a blogger. I'm just a girl. And if people want to work with me, they're going to want to work with me because I'm genuine and I'm real, not because I'm trying to keep up the facade to stay in places and keep my name in places where they don't belong. I don't give a fuck if my name is in a room with people that have to play the funk. I don't want to live like that. That's why I've not been able to maintain a job, because I don't know how to live that life. And that's just the overall facts. I don't know how to fake politic. When I don't like you, bitch, I don't like you. When I think you're not a good person, you're not a good person. I don't know how to what's that thing, because I get what people also say, we're grown, right? We should be able to, communicate with people we don't like, etc. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I can't communicate with a person that I don't like. It's I'm going to communicate with a person that I don't like in the way that I feel like they need to be communicated with, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So, meaning, a person like Letitia would aggravate the shit out of me, because I would constantly be telling her how insecure I think she is, and how much of a nuisance she is, and how annoying she is. I would be telling her how she needs to get her shit together as a woman. I would be telling her how vicious she is toward women because her husband don't like her. And realistically, people don't want to fucking hear that. People don't want to hear that. People want you to tell them what they perceive themselves to be. So if Letitia thinks that she is this smart, beautiful, kind, loving, successful woman, if that's not something that I'm continuously saying on my platform, she's not going to resonate with me. And that's okay, right? But I mean, it's really not okay, but it is okay, because that's just what type of person you are. So, yeah, there's just a few things that I wanted to clear up pertaining that. Like, bitch, don't be on this fucking platform trying to compare me to any of these content creators, because at the end of the day, despite all the good and bad content creators on all sectors of Love and Marriage Huntsville, I'm not like any one of them hoes. And that's all love and respect, right? Because everybody over here know I love chit chat. The only reason I have my channel is because of chit chat. The second reason is because of Mill. And y'all know I love trending. Y'all know I rock with a lot of these content. Well, I don't rock with a lot of these content creators. I'm lying, okay? Well, I watch a lot of the content creators' channels. I don't know a lot of them to say I rock with a lot of them. So that's a fucking lie. That's why I'm correcting that. I don't rock with them in a sense of I know them. You know what I'm saying? But I rock with them, meaning I support them. Even if y'all never see me in these people's chats, I guarantee you I support them. I watch majority of the videos. I'm subscribed to who I'm subscribed to. That type of thing. But again, I'm saying all that to say, don't compare me to any of these hoes on this platform, because I'm not like them. I'm not like any of them. And I'm okay with that. I've never been like anybody in my proximity. Like, I've never been like anybody around me within distance or anything. I've always been a single shell, and I'm completely okay with it. Y'all don't see me get up here and try to fake like a professional fucking journalist, because I'm not that, nor do I want to be that. That comes with certain responsibilities that I don't want. I'm pretty irresponsible, if you can't tell. I don't like waking up early. I don't like having a schedule. I only like doing what I like to do. And that's just who I am. If it becomes too much of a job like environment, I'll run away fast, because I don't like authority. And it's many levels to this, but all I'm trying to say is I'm not like any of these people, and I'm perfectly okay with it, right? People all the time, they try to say, okay, y'all be on y'all platforms and y'all be talking about these people, and it's not that big of a deal. It's not that serious. And I get wholeheartedly a lot of y'all points, or the people points that say that, the people that say that, I get their point. But at the end of the day, these things play out on TV because people really live like this, believe these things, and have normalized these things, right? So if there are people speaking out against the toxicity surrounding it, why is that such an issue? Why are people expecting us to not speak on the depths that happens throughout anything? Like, anytime you're watching TV or, waking up, going to work, every interaction that you have throughout your entire day holds a level of depth. Whether you are the person that wants to understand it or not, there is depth in every single thing that we do. And a lot of times, and not even a lot of times, this is why I don't like to be compared to other people on this platform. I don't understand surface level things. Today, I'm ready to open up to y'all. Okay. Dantimonies inspired me. I'm being funny with that. But I am not a person that understands topics on the surface, if that makes any sense. For the most part, when there are conversations being had, I can, majority of the time, only understand it from the depths, right? So when we have regular conversations, like, let's say, I'll give you the perfect example. The video that I did earlier today with Marceau and Letitia, and how Marceau was talking about how, Atlanta is the north, it's not actually the south, and, doing the north and south comparisons. Although that was a funny topic to me, I still feel like there is a deeper conversation to be had on why so many people from the north feel like everything up there is better than the south. Now, granted, it's not like it's a big conversation piece, right? But it can be based on the depths people are willing to go to have it. And a lot of times nobody really want to dig that deep to have any fucking conversations, because life is already so hard to most people. Nobody wants to think harder or deeper because it requires more work. And that's honestly how I feel I show up in the world. A lot of times people don't want to have the conversations that I want to have because it requires more food for thought than they're willing to give, or it requires more self-awareness than they are willing to have. And those are just some of the things that I've had to be just completely honest about when it comes to myself. That's just the type of person I am versus the type of people most people are. And I have to be the person to be okay with me not wanting to stay at the top of or on the surface of conversations, and always willing to go to the depths of them, because that's where I function the highest. Like when we have conversations about twerking and clothes and all of this shit, none of those things, I don't care. And this is why I don't have a lot of friends that are in my age range, because I don't care about a lot of that shit. Like, I don't care about a lot of that shit. So when I see women like Letitia that sits at her age that have so many meaningless, dumb, pointless conversations, it genuinely baffles me. It's like, dude, like, you're literally an MBA. Like, is that all you have to offer? Good God. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. Um, that's just something that I wanted to, so when we talk about comparisons, don't be fucking comparing me to these people, okay? Because I don't like to talk about any reality show from the surface, period. There's not any reality show that y'all are going to see me review where we're operating only on the surface. You understand that? That's not who the fuck I am. That's not who I am. We're not, and so yeah, but so I'm gonna just leave it there, right? Because that's pretty much all I have to say on that. Y'all, I'm not like none of these hoes. I'm not like nobody on this platform. And if I have to stand alone, I'm okay with that as well. Cause I have stood alone. People tried to say that I was crazy when I was calling Nostradamus out. They were trying to basically say I was this crazy ass Melody fan. And they were trying to say that like I'm just delusional, or I be kissing Mill's ass and I be riding her coattail. And I always think that's so funny, because if we really go through the depths of all of these scenarios, what the fuck are we really talking about? Like, even when people be holding this Dusty Dan shit, like when we talk about it from the depths, what genuinely are we talking about? Right? Now, if I stay on the surface of that conversation, then I could see how people would see Sonny Meeks is wrong. You understand that? But when you pay attention to the depths of the situation, then you would analyze the type of person Dusty Dan is, who it is that she's aligned herself with, the type of person Sonny Mink shows up to be, who it is that she's aligned herself with. You would pay attention to what both parties have said on a consistent basis. You would pay attention to how they both behave, their mannerisms, etc. That's who I am. Maybe because I was raised by a narcissistic father, to where you always got to be on your P's and Q's. You always got to, just be on beat with understanding a person's personality, or whatever. You just always have to be on beat, because you never know when your narc is going to explode. You never know when your narc is going to flip it on you. You never know when your narc is going to lose his everlasting fucking mind. So you got to always be on beat. And I think that's also where my over analyzation comes from. It comes from being in an environment where I have to make sure I stand on my I gotta stay ready, because you just never know how this person is going to react. So I got to make sure I'm analyzing this entire situation to make sure I don't put this person on edge. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's also, something that people sleep on. By that, I mean who we've kind of gotten a chance to see Mel to be over time, because who we met Mel as has completely changed. And I'm not saying completely changed as a whole, right? Because we still see Mel to be her main, she still resides in her main character traits, right? But you get to see her elevate her mindset and her mental, etc., and how she deals with certain things is completely different than how she's dealt with them in the past, mainly because of who her ex-husband is. You understand what I'm saying? Again, now we finna get into the depths of what that is. You know what I'm saying? Everything to me requires depth. It's not never on the surface for me. I don't understand that. So even when it comes to Mel, right? Mel has been kind for the most part. Yes, she has a spicy personality to where she can really read a bitch down without even having to put a cuss word in her sentence, right? We've been able to see Mel give that on a number of occasions. And so when as Mel, divorced her husband, she didn't understand the depths that he would be willing to go to bring her down. And as she learned how willing he was to unravel and taint not only him but her, or taint to in a means to taint her, he would taint himself and his children. That's a certain level of what's it called, that I'm trying to say. There's a certain level of mental and emotional duress a person goes through when they are living with a narc. And so as we see her, and I'm saying this because Dusty Dan did her Dantimonies, right? So we've gotten a chance to see how these relationships have panned out over time. And when we've in the beginning, we've been able to see Mel be more willing to, be helpful to people, lend a hand, etc. And I'm not saying that she is more resistant to doing that, like she's not as open to doing that, but she does, in my opinion, seem more aware of how she deals with people and handles people. And I think a lot of that stems from how things have panned out with her narc, how people have changed up and flipped on her, and later on finding out why, finding out the things that he was saying and the things that people were willing to listen to, you know what I'm saying? That completely changes a person. So yeah, I was just saying all of that, because to let you know, like, just being raised by a narc. I'm 27 years old. You understand? So majority of my life is being raised by a narcissist. So a lot of my talking points when I see narcissistic behaviors are going to stem from passion, from dealing with it, seeing my mother be broken by it, seeing my siblings ultimately be trampled by it, and the effects of that, right? Because although y'all see me show up on this platform the way that I do, not everybody that have dealt with the narc shows up in this way. Not everybody that have dealt with the narc survives. You understand that? So yeah, I'm a young girl that have seen my mom broken behind narcissism. So when I see this being displayed on television and so many people are backing the narcissist and so many people are bigging up the narcissist, quite honestly, that's going to make me want to speak up more, because I was a child living and dealing with that. And ultimately, it affected not only me but my siblings, and it affected all of us completely different. So I was the one that's been willing to step and take the bullets for me and all my siblings, while trying to teach them how to, become whole and love themselves, and become more self-aware and have more self-esteem. Because regardless of anything, a narc can break your self-esteem. You can build your self-esteem back up, but for a while, if you know it or not, your self-esteem could even be down. So again, you might not like that I take, narcissism and seeing it on TV seriously, but I take it seriously. And I don't think it's something that we should normalize as reality TV, like, oh, it's just reality TV. No, bitch, it's not just reality TV. And although they are reality TV personalities on a reality TV show, they have children in real life. These actions affect them in real motherfucking life. And if we allow these type of behaviors to linger and are not, you know, um, we're not proactive about putting that shit to rest, it could really affect us long term in ways that we've already been affected, truly. So, yeah, y'all, that's pretty much all that I wanted to say.